Hey guys, this is my video about my Kyushu trip. Please sit back and enjoy. This was just a cool backpack. So the first stop we made was at this old mine called Shime Mine. It's in Fukuoka. It's very commonly known as the Zombie Fortress. It has this cool dystopian look to it, obviously. This was some kind of abandoned train track, which just looked really cool. It says Tochoji Temple. It's a Heian era temple. These 5-story pagodas are quite common throughout Japan. It was nestled in the middle of this maze-like series of narrow streets. We went to some kind of shopping mall where this matcha making festival was going on. So we stayed and watched that for a little bit. As it was near Christmas time, a lot of different places in the city were having these light up celebrations. This was actually where a really sweet old lady came up to us and asked us where we were from and what we were traveling for, and ended up giving us some boiled sweets, which she just seemed to be carrying around in a small plastic bag for any wandering foreigners she may come across. Next was Fukuoka Castle, which was lit up really extravagantly with these bizarre, spacey looking light up egg globe things. Once you get to the platform on which Fukuoka Castle sits, it makes for a really gorgeous night view. This is Karatsu Castle. It's a lesser known castle on the way to Nagasaki from Fukuoka. A black kite, which you'll see quite often throughout this video, as they're quite common in this area of Japan. There is a tradition here of throwing a stone upon the torii gate here before entering the castle.
It's Sasha driving a car in Japan. What's the car's name? That's right.
Onto Nagasaki Memorial Peace Park. This is obviously where the atomic bomb was dropped during World War II. There are statues and pieces of art standing throughout the park, donated by foreign countries from all over the world, all choosing to symbolize some kind of peace or family or love motif, some of which are really quite horrifying. This child here is laden with a wreath of origami cranes. If you look closely, you can see they're origami cranes binded to one another to make a really long chain. This is a before and after shot of the hypercenter zone after the atomic bomb.
Hello.
As is stereotypical with Japan, there were stray cats everywhere in the city. They were really very cute and quite friendly.
Studio Ghibli.
This is a bizarre turtle temple. Megane Bridge, which is Japanese for spectacles bridge. We went to this temple in Nagasaki City in the hopes of finding a New Year's Eve festival, but we'd gotten there at around 7 o'clock and there wasn't much happening, so instead we got to see this brother and sister playing hide and seek before the festivities began. We took a small motor-powered boat out off the coast of Nagasaki Wharf to see Gunkanjima. Which is commonly known as Battleship Island.
タンク貯水タンクになります。この島で最も苦労したのは水が全くなかったということでございます。1957年、昭和32年になりますが、当時としては
According to Wikipedia, it's an abandoned island lying about 15 kilometers from the city of Nagasaki. This island was known for its undersea coal mines, established in 1887, which operated during the industrialization of Japan. The island reached a peak population of 5,259 people in 1959. In 1974, with the coal reserves nearing depletion, the mine was closed and all of the residents departed soon after, leaving the island effectively abandoned for the following 3 decades. While the island is a symbol of the rapid industrialization of Japan, it's also a reminder of its history as a site of forced labor prior to and during the Second World War. This is just a pleasant view of Nagasaki City. I celebrated New Year's of 2018 in Nagasaki City. This is Nagasaki Biopark, feeding a tapir here. Just so impressed by how happy he seemed to be with his lot in life. These are capybaras. They felt a lot less soft than they look, but still cute. This is Bosch, which is a Dutch-themed theme park in Nagasaki. Due to the time of year, the illuminations were highly recommended by every travel site, so drove all the way to see them. And I thought it was worth it. It's a really interesting theme park, which seems to be trying to emulate the same kind of atmosphere as Disney World, even having its own set of characters. That's cool. Those are terrifying. This is a petrol station in Sakurajima after I got something stuck in the tire of Yuki, the rental car. As for the rest of my trip to Kyushu, I seem to have lost half of the footage. So in lieu of that, please enjoy this random assortment of photographs collected from the rest of the trip, set to copyright immune classical music. That's it for my trip to Kyushu. I'm sorry about half of my footage going missing, but I've learned a valuable lesson about adequate file storage. Yay! Alright, thank you for watching.